CT9 Dirt Action Previewing Yishun. It's just my testicle is not ordering the testicle in relation to testicle, because testicle is just a boot of Stella. So in relation to the horse testicle, how does the horse testicle weave on the testicle in relation to its own dirt action? So since they run around, dirt goes over the trunk and into the testicle. Any kinds of nits in the pubic hair by the horseshoes? Anyway. Conversion of testicle is just a testicle in relation to our own testicle. But our own testicle is just a subsum of testicle in relation to our own testicle. It's just a testicle of testicle. So in relation to testicle of just testicle, why are we testicle and cognizant of our particle? Because our particle is just a scroller of knowing how to denote our own testicle. So in the man shang of testicle, our testicle is only an amount of testicle in relation to fraction of testicle, but our baby testicle comes from where? Octon. Octon, obtaining ISP address for view by torrent, because when it does that, it testicle, the sick of ugh. So when you scroll through the scrotum of the, it's just a sign of testicle, because our nipple is just a similarity of bosom in relation to testicle. Any kind of skin of testicle is an outer of the testicle of the balls, because the balls is just a testicle of fluent John, and the testicle is just a nopo of Dede. So in that way, if it's via lines, the vectodon of breast becomes testicles in relation to embryo. So in that way, how does each one of us can testify the PG Lanang of lungs? In the human body system, via lines, it formulate into the testicles of bosom and nipulate into the nail of our forehead and into the sacrosanct of, Rollo. So each testicle is just a scumbag of knowing that the horseshoes is just a mean flow of thoughts into arrogating the right testicle into our balls. So in that time, in our balls, the Niconon is just a testicle of Mikthang. So when it throttle to our Bendemen, it forms into the vagina of testicles. So, if a girl has a dickhead, then that's what happens. It's not fully grown in the embryo. Anyone like that? So in that way, when we versussen the testicle in relation to the ballon of testicle, then the champ of testicle is the narcissist, because the machine is just a testicle of unballs, because in the pencil it unballs itself via lines of human. So the sketch how of testicle is just a breast of tung tung, but the tata is just dissonant in the like that, performing to a ball. I don't know anything about the body parts in relation to our body parts, but in relation to our body parts, what kind of man is a body parts of testy junction of the ECU in relation to the digital cunt? Signal. Oh. So in that way, with our own balls, each pencil is just a raw form of testicles in the breasts. So in the breasts, how do we know that our testicle is our aunties? By scrotum and via humor, verbing the curves of desti. So in that way, our auntie is just a brother of dead people in relation to our lines of venena by nipple. No, what? That's all I can do for testicles. I don't know. But anyway, it's just what we know. But anyhow, next time a baby will speak the testicle in relation to the scrotum. So, being the real testicle in the embryo, who bloody cares? But the brotherhood of Grand Auntie is just a scrotum via lines anymore, because in reality, each one of us is just a dough of flour eggs by baking a cake in the oven. And in that time, when each one of us has a certain amount of via lines and curving through the breast cancer, then the flower shows that it's just a testicle of man. But in soul, the testicle of man is just hairy show to, pluck the champagne of champagne, drip through the taste of banana. But if it stinks, it's just like. So in that way, when it's just like, who bloody cares what the real testicle is, because the 29-inch is just a scrotums of scams in relation to, the avenir. And the avenir is just a digium of testicles. But reality of testicle is that once we cannot have the rocket of testicles in relation to our pulu of Dudon and Bishini of Digi, then our one testicle is a ball of goose gland. So in that time when we eat goose gland, is that the testicles? Oh. But anyway, Hello Kitty, in relation to our sex, the animal, what kind of sex farm is available in relation to 676 Warwick Road? Don't a guy fuck the chicken? I think so. It's disgusting. But it's a bit of a farm of things to do in relation to non-Aussie testicles. So in that time when we work out the non-Aussie testicle, we can actually be déjouant in the deja vu of Asta Dotton and deliver. Oh. So in that time, based upon our dictionary, our own gland ist the Fluchtdrückung violence by any kind of balls. But any kind of balls is to stay switch out of pinballs in relation to rolling. And in relation to rolling, our testicle is just like it's growing to our belly to convert into sperm banks and nichon. So in that way, it why are our testicles so several in relation to the colon of Dixon? Nixon? Because our brotherhood is just, unidentifying via sectums of bullet of bullets and tastes like but in relation to our own how does Daffy Duck know he has testicles? So that we unidentified untitled description of pharmacy by selling but I don't know what to do in relation to applying the position do because when we have a fuck, can all the testicle goes in definition? Oh, so girls, if it does, we'll just into the mound of our urine. So in that way, girls, if the straight men offer their own real testicles, then your offer is Yeah. There you go. So, porn star. If you have three curves via lines, the orthogonal of opinion is number 6, selective number 3, producta number 5, Dongshong piano, Mesa of myth, and Diton of Daffy Dog. But it's just a cartoon for kids, so you can't do that. But indeed, you know, whatever. Any kind of things to know that our scrotum is just like the skin of us. Is it really? So, would you like to know more how the scrotum works in our skin and with the ibis? No. What's ibis? Huh? So in that way, porn star, the demolition of Destin is the person of no di- I don't know. Sales point. Scumbag. Laser. Mm. Mm. Scrotum. No. Ah. Proxim. No. Area 3. Oh. Alamum. Oh. Serchon. Maybe. Python. Mm. Jewish. No. But no. Mm. Mm. Dirty machine. No. It's just hard drive. Mm. So if you drive harder at my ears, it's just a vortex of engine oil by the organism. Hmm. I'm thinking any kind of Grosjean, Duduton, and Do of Dior smells like a ship. But, Mother, you born me with small bags. So, in that way, I'm just a cunt with small bags of balls for pools. Mm. But then again, our handbags is only menu fun of leather snake and prosecute into world long of. But then I don't know what to do. It's just bags on. Ew. Mm. My life cycle is just on croissant. Mm. Me handbags is just a love doll. Me is that Darth Vader? Mm. Anyway, any kinds of things to do in relation to scumbags and emails, torrent and accountant humology of Sister Act to Gershon de Boulogne, because a nun is just a nun in relation to two scrotums, and in two scrotum it actually is, well, it's just, no, I don't know, it's just no of John Bar. So when that scrotum, it actually would, no. So so Meiko Sanan, my offer to you is just Anabeshala Son, the Trojan of the Antya Shastra, is that Mithrakulu. Oh no, for the strong. So, what kind of animal does that? It throws. So, prostitute. If there is a blue condition, it screams in the crystal of the vocal lines into our eyeballs. I think that's how the baby sleeps. I don't know. So, my nanny, in relation to my left earlobe, is there any human system to know where it goes through by the second embryo to emboss the Bolakasong? Because It's just a like version of the Ninu, because if there's a piece of poo in relation to the embryo, then how does it becomes, a whole? So in that way, it's just an agreement. So the next embryo might have no hole. But if it doesn't, what kind of things come out? Same for the animals. It's just a Yorklon of the scrotum performs. That's what it does. So in that way, when it does, it's just a, impostery of police code for destruction of law. Nay. So our next baby is just Dodong. Donok. Donok. So when your mum just has sex with your dad, fertilizing the embryo of unknown eggs, it becomes, no. So then it relax to wonton, no. Don't know. That's all I can do in relation to the embryo of embryo. I think that's when it starts. And then evening. Itchinson, the generator in the mum's brain by electric. That's when it starts. Then it out control. This is what is the Vanana of the Venetian blind to Audeca, the Duchess's. So when it does that, I think it sink to the eagle to perform the cells. When it does, it goes to the next one before it becomes. So, great nanny. I think my lips just sink. Oh. is just block the dog. Sender 55. We are what we are. I hope all of you enjoy my story in relation to our sister act, and that's all.